I am not a medical doctor. Video content is based upon my research, scientists, and information you can find yourself. Today, let's talk about heavy metal. Not that kind of metal. Metal in our body, skin, and hair, because metal is everywhere. Biologically, humans are porous and we absorb metals through our environment. Lead and arsenic are toxic and commonly found in our water supply. Quick search will find these metals in our region. What? Arsenic? And why you shouldn't drink water from the tap. Infertility, depression, some autoimmune disorders, and chronic inflammation have all been linked to these metals. Like attracts like, moisture attracts moisture. We're pretty much just water. The brain and heart are 73% water. Our skin is 64%, kidneys 79%, and even our bones have water. Our heart is the most powerful source of electromagnetic energy in our body. The Industrial Revolution happened 6 generations ago, so slowly our DNA has been changing. All sounds very apocalyptic. There's a lot you can do to be proactive for your well-being, your mental stability, your health, and your appearance. You really should be taking vitamins, but at least magnesium. Magnesium purges metals, but it also makes you sleep better. And who doesn't like a hot bath? I've used both baking soda and salt baths, but I have sensitive skin and baking soda sometimes makes it red, so I stick to this Himalayan salt from Costco. I use it for cooking, salt scrubs, and it's less than $8 for 5 pounds. And of course, apple cider vinegar. You can also add this to a bath, use it for salad dressings, but honestly, I just chug it once a day. Also from Costco, I buy it in these 3-packs so I can keep it in different places in the house. All 3 bottles cost around $10. And bentonite clay. I accidentally stumbled upon this a few years ago and now I can't live without it. You can also add this to your bath, but it's a great facial mask and you can put it all over your body and it's only $25 for 2 pounds. So let's get to the reason why I even made this video. You get the point. Metals are like an evil parasite. But I bet you didn't know that metals are why your hair looks ratchet. They also embed deep inside the hair shaft. It causes your hair to prematurely age, look dry, brittle, and dull. Bad news is, box hair color you buy from the store is loaded with metals. I mean the worst kind of metals, metallic salts. Box dye is a whole other video. This is about environmental day-to-day metals that can cause this. In the salon, we call this a chemical haircut, but really, it's just your hair melting because of buildup from metals. And I've heard hundreds of people blame stylists and salons for this when they're using Pantene or some other non-professional line or some professional line that is not recommended. And people are always like, well, I don't want to be blonde. Well, okay, that's great because you won't be. Only blondes get really super blonde and there's only 2% of humans that are actually blonde. Hair has biological limitations, so you should help yourself out by removing the metal. I just went through all of my big value saves, so I get wanting to save money. But if you're spending money in a salon, you might as well just throw that money out the car window before you even go to the salon, because if you don't get the right products, that's exactly what you're doing. At the end of summer, it's the worst because everyone's hair has accumulated everything from outside. It's not uncommon for people to spend $300 on color and then call back the next week and say, I went swimming and now my color faded. No, it didn't. That's not how color works. Technically, hair color is permanent. We lived in a pollutant-free world. We established that has not been the case for some time, and honestly, I think humans are just evolving. They are becoming more resistant in general. Resistancy is part of adaptation. In changing environmental and biological factors, and hair is like a sponge. It can only absorb so much. We all have metals in our body and our hair, but that is what alters the look of the color molecule when it attaches to our hair cuticle. Ew, human hair under a microscope is so gross. I love L'Oreal Professional because they are geeky and all about the science, and they have designed a product line that will remove the metals from your hair and maintain your color. And even if you don't color your hair, hopefully you're taking a shower, but you are definitely using products that have mineral-based preservatives in them. So like it or not, Chicky Pop, you have metal in your hair, but this can help. And I know because I put it to the test this year when I visited the Blue Lagoon in Iceland as a volcanic thermal pool with a very high silica content. Notorious for wrecking innocent tourists' hair. It felt like taking a bath in hot buttermilk. Naturally, I could not resist. Plus, I had research to do, so I coated my hair in the deep conditioner and went under, and it was sublime. This is a picture of me fully submerged and everyone was freaking out, but this was my hair right after. As a blonde, color specialist, salon owner, and traveler, I tested these products and they work. We're just energetic beings having a biological earthly experience. Less toxins mean a better experience, better health, and better beauty. And I'm outside all the time. Well, maybe not all the time, but I definitely have years of experience to say that detoxing the hair is essential if you're going to bother with hair color. I hope you enjoyed these tips.